Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you doing? Happy weekend to you. It is the weekend as I throw these cards, but my readings are always for the week ahead. So whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be a prediction for you. I'm here with an oracle deck. It is the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. We're going to use the Kipper. We're going to look at some Lenormand, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it. Let's find out what's going on for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries, please. Tell me about what's going on with Aries. All right. We have thriving. I like it. We have opportunity and we have focus. So it feels like, oh, look, taking risks. I kind of was, as I was shuffling, I saw this card come by twice in the shuffle, and I wondered if it was coming to the surface here, but it is. So I feel like there is some sort of an opportunity for you, my friend, that is, it's probably on the approach. I want to say that this is something that is going to be your focus in the week ahead. It is a good opportunity. With Thriving card next door here, it feels like it's something that is going to, it's going to light you up here. Like it feels like it's a pretty exciting opportunity here. We have a lot of pink in this card, and the pink is the crown chakra. So I feel like you are already thriving, maybe since the full moon. We have a full moon here, but we have a giraffe here, which tells me that you're going to have the bird's eye view on whatever's going on. There is an opportunity, and I feel like in order to see this opportunity, you will have to have your third eye open, which means you have to be awake and aware. You have to be self-aware in order to be able to see this opportunity. And I feel like that is going to be your focus for a little bit here. Taking risks is in the future, so I feel like you probably are waiting on this opportunity to take some type of risk here. Tell me what the Kipper has to say about Aries, please. We have sudden wealth. Look, I feel like it's a really good opportunity, a financial opportunity, an opportunity in business, an opportunity for a new job, possibly, but it is something that is going to make you thrive. This is going to be your focus for the next little bit here. We do have adjudication. Some of you are coming into some money, and it's because of something legal. So if you don't have anything that's going on in the courts right now, if you're not battling for money, it almost feels like it could be somebody who is willing you money, awarding you money, possibly monies that you might get from this opportunity that you're focused on. But it feels like it's going to be something serious. You're going to have to sign some sort of a contract, sign on the dotted line. Be aware that we're in Mercury retrograde season, and some of you don't believe in the energies of Mercury retrograde, but that's cool. But I'm just going to say it's up to me to give you a little bit of a warning. Please don't sign anything, contracts or anything during Mercury retrograde unless you have the right people looking at the right stuff for you. We do have a coffin. And we do have distant horizons. So I want to say that there is somebody here who has already lost a loved one. And if it's you, I'm sorry. But it feels like I'm not predicting anyone is going to pass away. We do have this card here. But it does feel like this sudden wealth comes from something that is decided by someone who is at law. So a judge, a magistrate, it feels like it's something that's very legal here. And in the distant future, I feel like that you might get some sudden wealth from something that someone has left you. Now, I feel like this card being in the past, right? It feels like somebody has already passed. So I'm not telling you that someone's going to pass. But the distant horizons tells me that this sudden wealth is going to allow you to drop whatever you've been carrying that's really heavy, so you can soar above the clouds here. You can soar above any obstacles, any problems that are going on. The coffin doesn't necessarily need to mean that someone has passed away, but please understand that 1 and 9 is 10. It's the beginning of something because something else has ended. So maybe the sudden wealth is ending, and maybe that is what's in adjudication. So take it as it resonates for you. It can be read many ways in a general reading. But this distant horizons tells me that I feel like you're about to soar. I want to say thriving opportunity, and the distant horizons, this boat is rising above everything to get to its destination. Bottom of the deck, we have courtship. Tell me more about Aries, please. Tell me more about Aries. We do have the scythe. Something is being cut out here. And I feel like it's you've been wanting to cut this thing out for a really long time. This is also card number 10. We have 1010. This could be an angel number for somebody. It feels like there is something that that you are going to make the decision to cut out of your life coming up soon, but I feel like you've been thinking about it for a while, because at the bottom right hand corner of this card is the Jack of Pentacles, the Jack of Diamonds, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is one fell swoop, I want to say, that you're going to make the decision, you're going to cut the person out, and you're just going to carry on. But you've been thinking about it for a really long time. It kind of goes along with this. We've got card number 36, which is a 9. So it tells me that somebody here has been thinking about leaving something here. Been thinking about looking at the distant horizons and maybe taking a risk on another courtship, possibly. We do have the 5, card number 5, I should say, which is the Tree of Life. And so it does feel like you are, I want to say, ending something, Aries, to go towards something else. You are, the other thing that I feel is in the distance is some sort of a courtship that you'll be taking a risk on. But it looks like this is a place where you feel like you can grow. You can root yourself here. I feel like you'll be able to grow roots, grow a family, grow abundance. There's pentacles here in the tree, right? 10 pentacles in the tree. Card number 5. I feel like it's Hierophant energy. So it feels like you are on some sort of a path of doing the right thing. That's what it feels like. The 7 of Hearts in the bottom right hand corner tells me that's the 7 of Cups. So it's overwhelming and confusing, but I feel like you're going to be cutting something else out in favor of something that you feel is going to last for, you know, this is forever, right? When trees grow, how long do they last? Until they're cut down, and even then they still live as stumps, right? So I feel like you're going to whatever you're cutting out in favor of something else, I feel is something that you feel is going to grow roots here. We do have card number 19. Isn't that interesting? We have a 19 and a 19. 1919 could be an angel number for somebody. We do have all sorts of indications that there's new beginnings here, right? Because 1 and 9 is 10. We have a 10. We have another 10. 1 and 9 is 10. So 10, 10, 10. And I feel like this is telling me that you've taken the bird's eye view, or you have a really good, clear idea of what's going on. Card 19 is the sun. The sun is in the background. This tower in the Lenormand is different than the tower in the tarot. The tower in the Lenormand it can represent corporation. It can represent some sort of institution. But it can also represent the sun and seeing things from the bird's eye view, right from the top of the spire there, seeing things as they really are, getting a really clear view of everything. So I want to say that this isn't a decision that you're making lightly, Aries. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a long time, maybe even months or years. It feels like you are deciding to end something, to go towards something that you feel is worth something. So sudden wealth, adjudication could be that you're ending something to move forward to some sort of a new courtship that you are looking at as being a little bit risky. There is somebody here who's waiting to talk to you. We do have the Ace of Spades in the bottom right hand corner, the Ace of Swords. So there's somebody here that I feel wants to talk to you, and I feel like there's been a lot of obstacles between you. We've got the mountains here. Feels like there's been lots of obstacles to speaking with this person. We do have the 8 of Wands in the bottom right hand corner. It seems like things are gonna be picking up now. I was kind of getting that from this card here, that things are about to pick up. Somebody is about to jump off the edge of the cliff there and go. Look at that. Happiness is underneath. If you decide to take some sort of small risk about this courtship, I feel like it works out in your favor here, my friend. All right, let's get some tarot on it. Tell me what else we need to know about Aries, please. Everything is pointing to some sort of new beginning that you are orchestrating, Aries. I feel like you have decided to do this, that you've decided to move along here. I feel like you've been looking at things from the spire or from the top of this really tall tower here. And the 6 of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner. It feels like you're looking for a path. Maybe I should move on from where I am, because it feels like it does feel like you're focusing on opportunity and thriving, and maybe where you are right now is not a place where you are thriving. Tell me more about Aries, please. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. I think this is a practical decision that you're making here. It's, sorry, just gonna grab some cards on the floor. as I throw them over my shoulder. It feels like you're making some sort of really practical decision here. And I think that, I feel like you're prepared to be single. Like, I feel like you're going to cut this out anyway. Whatever is going on here, if it's a relationship or a job or a friendship, whatever it is, I feel like you're about to cut something out regardless of what the end result is. So I think that you are taking a risk with this courtship and this person that you want to speak with, who you've had obstacles with. I feel like this is something that you are taking on here, as a risk, but I feel like you're thinking, but if I end up single and that's all that happens, it's fine. I feel like you're getting out of whatever this is anyway, regardless, whether it's a job or a friendship or a love ship. I feel like you just want to leave it behind. You want to cut it out, but you thought about it for a long time because I feel like you want a new beginning here. We have the High Priestess, we have the Fool, and we have a Queen of Pentacles. So for those of you who are listening and not watching, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Judgment card, the Nine of Pentacles, then we have the High Priestess, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it does feel like here that you are working hard on something behind the scenes. And I feel like you're not talking to many people about it. The High Priestess is here. So it feels like you're keeping something secret. Something is a secret, but it's something that you're working on. You're being very practical with the way that you're moving, but you're not really letting other people see the way that you're moving. It does feel like you'll be making a cut here. You're cutting something or someone out of your life, a job, a person, or a relationship. And it is going to be great change. But I feel like you're making the change because of something that looks far more stable, sturdy, something that will have longevity, last the test of time. Something that is overwhelmingly emotional for you to do. I feel like this is a really big decision for you because Judgment is showing up. And when Judgment shows up, it's because you're being called by the universe to make this change. You're being called by the universe to go on a different path, to even the scales. It feels like maybe you are on a path that maybe isn't just fitting of you, whether it's a job, a relationship, or a friendship. But it feels like even if you just end up single at the end of this and not in this courtship, not talking to this person, not taking this risk, I feel like you're willing to just cut things out and start at the beginning again. And I feel like you've got the bird's eye view. So I think that you're making good decisions. With the Fool here in the Judgment card, you are making a decision about a brand new beginning. And I was getting that through the beginning of all through the reading as I was putting down cards. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. I think that some of you are wondering, is the Queen of Pentacles single? This is Capricorn, but also Taurus and Virgo in this general reading, right? So there is somebody here who is an earth sign, and I feel like you get to the top of this spire to get the bird's eye view with the sun in the background, trying to look at, is this person single? I feel like you're watching somebody, or you're trying to ask friends, or can you get me more information? It feels like you are wondering if somebody here is single. I feel like the very practical thing right now is for you to stay silent until everything is done. And I feel like until you make the decision, until you decide to move forward or clear the slate and move forward here, I feel like you're just sort of keeping it under wraps. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Maybe in secret you've been working on yourself, and I feel like somebody here, like I said, the opportunity is here, but only if you're self-aware. Only if you really can look at yourself and your own BS first. That's what being self-aware is. Understanding that you're a part of the problem is what being self-aware is. So I feel like you've already passed through all of that. And I feel like now you're making decisions that are practical based on what you can see, right? The clarity that you're getting, sun in the background, being at the top here, taking the bird's eye view, looking down here. But I feel like this is a focus, almost like an obsessive focus. It's like something that you can't stop looking at. The focus here is focused on the opportunity here. So I feel like you're looking for an opportunity to thrive, and I think that you're going to get it one way or another. We have the King of Swords. It's time to be honest with you, honest with yourself. I feel like you are finally going to speak. Whatever you've been keeping in secret, I feel like it's time to bring it to the surface. So in the week ahead, you could be either thinking about that, because the King of Swords is the thinker, but you actually could be doing that, being honest and truthful with someone, going over facts. Maybe it's within you, maybe it's in the mind, but it could be with somebody else. I feel like with the High Priestess here that it's time to go from being silent, really quiet to being in this King of Swords energy with you standing up and taking charge of the situation, saying, look, I have to be really honest with you. This is how I feel about the situation. What else do we need to know about Aries, please? We have the moon energy. Things are not as they seem. And I feel like you are feeling inspired here. This person, whoever is the Nine of Pentacles, could be the Queen of Pentacles, whoever's in their earth energy here, or if they're not in earth energy, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're acting in their earth energy. I feel like this person is somebody who has inspired you. This person is the one who is inspiring you to step forward, to step off the ledge, to go get what you want to get, to take some sort of a small risk to clean the slate and move forward here. I feel like you are about to make some sort of really big decision to make a huge change in your life. It feels like something is shifting for you here with the Judgment card at the center of the reading. The Four of Cups here tells me that this person who is single, this person who might be your inspiration, is somebody that you may have turned away before. You may have... this person may be very attracted to you, or somebody, this is the King of Wands energy, right? This person is very attractive, but they're also very inspirational. They're very inspired. They move forward with inspiration and passion. It feels like this person here, whoever the earth energy is somebody who you may have rejected their cup in the past, possibly. And I feel like the reason that you're making this change, or that this shift is coming, is because I think you're bored. I don't think there's enough fire where you are. You're a fire sign, right? So whether it comes up in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I feel like you follow fire. You like to have things make you feel excited about life. You need to live life instead of having life live you. And I think that life has become boring wherever you are, in the job, in the relationship, with a friend. We've got the moon energy here, which tells me that something isn't really as it seems. And I feel it's because you're keeping some things under the surface that you're not necessarily sharing with people. The moon energy also is a real deep feel. Like it feels like you're feeling very deeply about the situation at hand. I think it scares you just a little bit. I mean, not much scares the King of Swords, but I feel like it makes you feel a little nervous that you're going to have to pull things from the bottom. Like it feels like you're going to have to pull things from the bottom and bring it to the surface. And I feel like that's the thing that makes you a little bit nervous. You might be doing this around the next full moon. Take it as it resonates for you. Maybe you've already done this on the last full moon. Maybe you've already started making this decision. The King of Wands is not only inspired, but is someone who is inspiring as well. So I feel like you are somebody who is inspiring others to do what they want. And therefore, it feels like you have to take your own advice and you have to go after what you want in life. Ooh, Tower just flew out right there. So I was saying at the beginning that there is a very big shift coming for you here. And I think I've been telling you that for a few weeks now. So I feel like the week ahead for most of you is when this all goes down. I feel like things kind of shift or change. I feel like this is going to be a real challenge for the King of Wands. That the moon energy is what is challenging the King of Wands. It's like, can you do it blind? Can you do it without sitting here? Because it almost feels like this is a little bit of perfection here, right? This person is very much about the facts. This one's very much about the details, going over the details and the facts, but I'm keeping it quiet. You're the watcher, is what I want to say, that you're watching things. And I feel like it's being muddled by the moon. It's like you're not really sure what to expect from a situation, but you're going to make some sort of a really big decision that's going to bring to the ground everything that you were building up to here, everything you thought you wanted, everything you thought you were. I feel like there is something that is leaving so something else can arrive. Tell me why the Tower's here. So I think you're moving this way because it feels like it's the thing to do. And I feel like the universe is calling you to make some sort of a really big change here. Tell me about the Tower. We've got the Chariot in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Cups. Yep, there it is. You are walking away, my friend. You are walking away, but I feel right now with the Chariot in the reverse, it's not right now is what I want to say. So you might not be walking away from whatever it is, the job, the relationship, or the friend. You might not be walking away in the week ahead, but you definitely are having the conversation. So I feel like you're going to be getting into a really tough conversation, going over some details, and being very practical about the way that you share the information that you're sharing, that you've been keeping under the surface here. The Eight of Cups tells me you're going to do it in a very detached way. And that's why the King of Swords is here, because the King of Swords is head over heart. I'm going to detach from my emotions, and I want to talk about the Ace of Pentacles and having this new path. Like, I really do feel that this is a blessing being given to you by the universe. I know it's going to cause a lot of upheaval and change in your life, Aries, but I feel like you're being called to make a decision about something that you've been putting on the back burner for a while, something that just doesn't feel right, or you just feel like it's not going the way you wanted to. And it's not like it's a terrible situation. You could probably stay at the job for another 5 years, but you know life is short and you're not happy. So I think that you're thinking it's time to fly, and I got to be happy in this life, because our lives are short, right? They are very short. And I feel like you've decided that you need to find a partner you can have fun with, right? Those are dolphins. Somebody who wants to breach the surface, somebody who wants to have fun with you. And I feel you're going to soar. It's going to be scary taking this risk, but you are going to soar. I just want to know about this Judgment card, please. Tell me what the decision is. Tell me how Aries comes about this decision to cut somebody out and go forward to something they feel is more sturdy and stable. Legacy is what I see when I see this card. It's like you want this legacy, and you feel like this courtship that you're taking a risk on, this person that you want to speak with, I feel like is somebody who's going to help you build your legacy. We do have the Star. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. I really do believe that you think that this person over here, this courtship with this person over here, I feel that you feel this one is the Star. This is the one who is going to help you build that legacy that you're looking for. Two of Swords tells me you're not taking any actions right now. You're listening, you're feeling, you're watching, you're observing. But I feel like with the how can I say this? Why can't I find the word? The covering on her eyes, right? Her eyes are covered, and this person's eyes are covered as well. And so I feel like you can't see the best way to make this decision right now. I feel that you will, because we are looking at Pentacles, and Pentacles tells me you're about ready to birth it in the 3D world, right? That's what the Ace of Pentacles is about. But first you have to go through some Tower energy, and I feel like you're sort of inching towards the Tower here. That's what it feels like. We've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. It's going to be rather dramatic. I'm going to say prepare. We've got the Seven of Hearts in the bottom right hand corner, which is a Seven of Cups. We have the Three of Cups here, and I feel like the Three of Cups is telling me that this is no fun anymore. The party's over. I'm not having fun here anymore, and I have to make a decision. Two of Pentacles is here. Ace of Wands, to do what inspires me, which makes me excited and happy and fulfilled. I need to take a risk. I feel like you will be doing that possibly in the week ahead, but you're definitely making your decision to do it in the week ahead. You might be doing it maybe closer to the end of the month. I'm going to go for now, Aries. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you. I hope you're getting outside and enjoying the beautiful weather. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'm out, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you. Bye.